games. So the Canucks hope that continues with 3 weeks and change in between. He starts this game at a line with Liam Ogren and Connor Garland.
So they're going to be desperate, and the Canucks are going to want to try to get some home wins here.
Adam Lowry to the blue line. Salamonson, a long shot, stick saved by Nikita Tolopilo as Elias Salamonson tested him from well out.
Right at the front of the net. Big Adam Lowry is able to shovel it free, and there's Perfetti.
Very nice performance at the Olympics. 5 assists for him at the Winter Games. Here's a follow across and a right pass saved by Tolopilo of Cole Perfetti.
He's ready and able.
Shot by Stanley and a glove save by Tolopilo. Into the corner, cut off by Stanley. And Logan Stanley can't move it past the birthday boy. Here's O'Connor shooting, scores! Shot of the game for the Canucks, and O'Connor snuck it through the legs of Comrie to make it 1-0.
Tolopilo with a couple of big stops early, and then Eric Comrie, first time the puck comes his way, it's a turnover. He's in good position, but boy, this is a leaky one. And O'Connor, who's having a fantastic season, is able to find some.
For 4 minutes into the first, there's a shot from the line by Elias Pettersson, and that's turned over the glass by Eric Comrie, who let in another man who's the subject of trade rumors, unrestricted free agent. He shoots, and that's handled by Comrie. Here's Connor. Perfetti working out of the corner. Behind the net, Velarde center. Stanley, a shot deflected, and off the shoulder of Tolopilo into the corner. Drew O'Connor sends the puck behind the net. Rossi put it in front. Went off Comrie right to Pearson. And here comes Koepke. Pass for Barron. One hands the puck out the side of the net, and then Hronek crashed into his own goaltender.
Trying to keep it to the outside, and was able to keep it to the outside, but contact with Tolopilo, who buries himself right.
Kane, bad pass, picked off by Scheifele. I think he was trying to find Camp, but he was heading to the bench. Here's DeMello shooting, blocked by Marcus Pettersson. Scheifele gets the puck behind the net. Back door, they score! Scheifele went against the grain with a pass to Kyle Connor. And with Tolopilo looking the wrong way.
It's an easy one for Connor, and some deception from Mark Scheifele. As he is fortunate with this puck, he goes on the backhand. Kyle Connor is able to pick it up and get it across and over the glove before Tolopilo realizes Tolopilo's a big fella.
On a play that started with Kane trying to find Camp with a pass at center, but Camp was headed to the bench. Now a shot by Velarde is stopped by Nikita Tolopilo. Rossi checked. Here's Perfetti, a chance to cut in front. Perfetti, a backhander, stop. Pucks between the pads, and the Canucks clear it away. Salamonson with a backhander blocked by Rossi.
A couple saves by Tolopilo. This turnover here, and Perfetti right near the front of the net. Thinks he's going to beat him with a backhand. Lowry trying to dig at it. And yet it was found first by Marco Rossi. Perfetti's really tricky, but this season just hasn't been falling for him. Last year set a career high.
And out comes Connor Garland with the puck. Nice pass. Ogren couldn't take it cleanly as Garland faked to his right, went back to his left. There's a deflection. Oh, what a save by Comrie.
And it just doesn't get connected, but then back to the point. That's probably a high stick, but it looked good in real time. And Comrie. So they're going to be up against it. And the one thing that I found when I broke into the NHL, the pace, it never goes down. It just gets higher and higher the further you go along towards game 82. So
Canucks the other way, and a shot by Teddy Bluger is angled out of play by Eric Comrie after Bluger was sent in on the left wing by Liam Ogren.
A couple of seasons ago, and we were talking about trade deadline deals. Any team would love to have a guy like that. Kane scores. Good call.
Evander Kane right off the draw. Clean face-off win for Elias Pettersson.
Lined up behind Pettersson. That just ticked off the defender as he lets this one fly. Beats Comrie over the glove, and the Canucks just like that, 2-1. You're a centerman. Sometimes you put your winger right behind you if you're feeling confident that you can put it on his stick, and Kane's the shooter.
The end of his shift, making moves in the Vancouver zone, feeds that. And that shot didn't get through. A rebound spun on goal and stopped by Nikita Tolopilo.
We only had one in Vegas, but Vegas also had only one power play.
Here's Nemesnikov centering, and a save by Tolopilo, and a close-in chance for Nyquist, who had another opportunity to get it. Kyle Connor slides the puck into the Vancouver zone. Scheifele gets it in the corner. Tried to whoop one back. That bounces to Luke Schenn. Down to Mark Scheifele. Looking across. Centers the puck. Tipped in by Velarde. Gabe Velarde able to outmuscle Elias Pettersson in front, angle the puck in, and tie the game at 2.
Strong along the ice. There's a battle in front of the net with Hronek, and then Velarde's going to get behind Elias Pettersson. He's bounced right off of.
Might have hit his left leg, hey?
Yeah, I was trying to see how he'd get his stick onto this, but reached over top. Tolopilo was trying to get his goal stick in the way of that pass, and
he's in on both goals. 23rd multi-point game of the season. That's tied for 5th most in the NHL. Here's a chance for Kane! Stopped by Comrie in tight.
If Teddy Blueger can win a face-off against Scheifele, he's having a tough night. There we go.
Got a second chance to win it. Able to draw it back, and Canucks send the puck over the Winnipeg blue line. Here's Garland. Right point. Hronek delays. Shoots. Hit the post. Stick side on Comrie.
This was Connor Garland battling, getting it back to the point for Hronek. He's going to change his angle and just bring it off the post, getting it past Nyquist. And the
Sandberg intercepts behind the goal. Puts one off the glass and out. Hronek has the puck. Gave it away to Velarde. Shoveled one through. Connor moves in. Drops off to Scheifele. Mark Scheifele leaves for Logan Stanley. Puts one in front. Rebound and a backhander by Connor. Stop. Here's Stanley. Puck sent back. Here's Luke Schenn shooting. Didn't get through. Tolopilo's lost his stick. And he makes a save with the right pad off Lowry, and then poked at his pad.
His right pad. So shot block goes off Pettersson. He's down. Tolopilo's trying to assess the situation and keeps that.
Hronek around and out to center. Sandberg stumbled. It's a 2-on-1. Rossi to the net. Shoots. Rebound. Garland couldn't get it past Comrie.
Off his stick. You've got Kyle Connor getting that high stick into the facial area, and here's Garland, who poked at it.
Gets the puck again. Canucks have a chance to break out here with numbers. 3 of them to center. Garland in on the left wing. Connor Garland shoots. Stop. Rebound. He skated right past him.
Opportunity for Connor Garland. Realized he doesn't really have a pass chance. Ogren had to stop up, so he didn't go offside.
Canucks give the puck away. Here's Velarde shooting off the shaft of the goal stick of Tolopilo, and the puck is up and out of play. Now sweeps under the blue line. Elias Pettersson. Liam Ogren in front. Blueger. Blocker saved by Comrie, and then Garland on the rebound. Just slid it wide. The Canucks and the Jets each scored once in the first 2 periods. Neither team able to count in the third. They will head to overtime, even at 2 here at Rogers Arena. David Kampf to take the draw against Mark Scheifele, and the Canucks will control first. Kampf, his job done, heads straight to the bench. Replaced by Marco Rossi. Hronek steps into him, but the Jets free it up for Scheifele. Chance for Mark Scheifele shooting. Ticked off the goaltender, went wide. Here's Rossi chasing after the puck. And Logan Stanley able to get there first.
Yeah, use that big long reach, 6'7".
Here's Connor into the Vancouver zone. Kyle Connor makes a move, gets in. Chipped one on goal, stopped by Tolopilo. Besser hooks the puck back, and both teams will change a minute into overtime. There's a lead pass. Rossi. Besser! Kicked out. They didn't change. They took the opportunity. Now Besser heads to the bench. 3-on-1 Jets. Perfetti for Sandberg. Shoots. Stopped by Tolopilo. Loose puck. And Tolopilo dives to poke it away from Adam Lowry. Here's Sandberg. Dylan Sandberg around to the far side. Marco Rossi's been out there about a minute and a half. He's got to get to the bench, and he will now. Replaced by Elias Pettersson. Here's Adam Lowry, and centers the puck. Perfetti scores! It went off the side of the net, right onto the stick of Cole Perfetti. And he made no mistake. A minute 37 into overtime. Perfetti wins it for the Jets, 3-2.
Coming to the front of the net, and instead it deflects, goes to Perfetti, who gets his 7th of the season.